Trust is the foundation of all great relationships, whether it's with friends, family, or even strangers. But how do psychologists get people to trust them enough to open up about their deepest thoughts? They use proven techniques that are backed by science and experience. These strategies help create an environment where people feel safe, respected, and understood. In this video, we're breaking down 7 powerful secrets psychologists use to build trust. By the end, you'll know how to apply these methods to strengthen your own relationships and make meaningful connections. Let's get started. 1. Create a comfortable atmosphere. Psychologists know how important it is to make people feel at ease. This isn't just about having a cozy office, it's about their behavior. They use friendly body language, a calm tone, and a patient attitude to show they're approachable and non-judgmental. Their goal is to make the person feel they are in a space where they can share without fear. They also practice what's called unconditional positive regard, a concept developed by Carl Rogers. This means they accept people as they are, without criticism or judgment. For example, they might say, "Whatever you're feeling is okay, and you're free to talk about it here." This lets clients feel safe, respected, and validated. To use this technique, be mindful of how you act around others. Keep your body language open, avoid interrupting, and let the other person know you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. Even small gestures like nodding or maintaining eye contact can make a big difference. Trust grows in spaces where people feel understood, so your behavior sets the tone for a meaningful connection. 2. Share small personal details. Psychologists sometimes share small, personal stories to build a connection. They don't overshare or make the session about themselves. Instead, they share something relatable to show they understand the client's emotions or situation. For example, if a client talks about being nervous before a big event, the psychologist might say, "I remember feeling the same way before my first public speech. It's completely normal." This technique helps the other person see the psychologist as relatable and human. Studies show that when people feel a sense of equality and mutual understanding, they're more likely to open up. The key is balance. A little disclosure goes a long way in creating a sense of trust. You can use this in your own life by sharing small, relevant details about yourself. For example, if someone talks about feeling stressed, you might share how you've dealt with similar situations. These moments of relatability make others feel like they're not alone, creating a deeper bond. Just remember to keep the focus on them and not let your story dominate the conversation. 3. Ask open-ended questions. Psychologists know how to ask questions that encourage deeper conversation. Instead of asking questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, they ask open-ended ones like, "What's been on your mind lately?" Or, "How do you feel about that?" These types of questions give people the space to express themselves fully without feeling rushed or judged. These kinds of questions allow the other person to share more about their thoughts and feelings. It shows that the psychologist is genuinely interested and doesn't want to make assumptions. Asking open-ended questions also helps people feel like their perspective matters. You can practice this by changing how you ask questions. For example, instead of asking, "Did you have a good day?" you could ask, "What was the most interesting part of your day?" These small changes create opportunities for more meaningful conversations. This approach not only deepens understanding, but also shows that you value what the other person has to say. 4. Show that you're listening. One of the simplest yet most effective tools psychologists use is active listening. This means paying full attention to what the other person is saying and showing that you understand. They might paraphrase what someone said like, "It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed with work right now. Can you tell me more about that?" This validates the speaker's feelings and helps build trust. This technique makes people feel heard and valued. It also helps clear up any misunderstandings by confirming what was said. Psychologists often use eye contact, nodding, and small verbal cues like "I see" or "that makes sense" to show they're engaged. These small actions make a big difference in how the other person feels. To use this in your interactions, focus on truly hearing what the other person says. Repeat back key points or ask follow-up questions to show you're paying attention. When people feel listened to, they're more likely to trust you and open up further. This simple technique can transform the way people perceive you in conversations. 5. Normalize their feelings. When someone shares a tough emotion, psychologists often reassure them that what they're feeling is normal. For example, if a client says they're nervous about starting a new job, the psychologist might respond, "That makes sense. A lot of people feel that way when starting something new. It's completely natural." This simple statement helps people feel understood and less isolated. This technique helps people feel less alone in their experiences. It also removes the fear of being judged, which is key to building trust. Psychologists know that normalizing emotions creates a safe environment where clients feel comfortable being vulnerable. You can use this by validating the other person's feelings. For instance, if a friend says they're anxious about a big decision, you might say, "It's totally normal to feel that way. It's a big step and it makes sense to be a little nervous." These small gestures show empathy and understanding, making the other person feel supported. 6. Use silence to your advantage. Psychologists are experts at using silence effectively. They know that pauses in conversation can encourage the other person to share more. Instead of rushing to fill every gap, they let the silence linger, signaling that they're there to listen. Silence creates a space where the other person feels they can think and speak freely. For example, if a client hesitates after sharing something, the psychologist might wait patiently instead of immediately responding. This gives the person time to reflect and continue at their own pace. Silence is a powerful tool that shows respect for the other person's thoughts and feelings. In your own conversations, don't be afraid of silence. Instead of jumping in with advice or comments, let the other person take their time. Sometimes, silence can be the nudge they need to open up further. It's a subtle but effective way to show that you're present and supportive. 7. Keep private things private. Psychologists are bound by strict confidentiality rules, which means their clients know their secrets are safe. This commitment to privacy is a big reason why people trust them. While you might not have legal obligations, you can still build trust by respecting someone's privacy. If someone shares something personal with you, treat it with care and respect by not repeating it to others. If someone shares something personal with you, keep it to yourself unless they give you permission to share. This shows that you value their vulnerability and won't betray their trust. When people know their words are safe with you, they feel more secure in the relationship. By being a person who respects boundaries and confidentiality, you'll earn a reputation for trustworthiness. People will feel safer confiding in you, knowing their words won't be repeated without their consent. This simple act of respect can strengthen your connections and deepen trust over time. Building trust takes time and effort, but it's one of the most rewarding things you can do in any relationship. Psychologists use tools like active listening, open-ended questions, and genuine empathy to create deep connections, and now you can too. Start practicing these techniques and watch your relationships grow stronger. Trust isn't built overnight, but with patience and consistency, it can become the foundation of something truly meaningful. If you've made it this far, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the recommended video on your screen for more tips. Thanks for watching.